Good evening, esteemed television watchers. We present the first release of Nakhchivan News Information Program for September. I am Firoze Nouri. First of all, let me bring to your attention that during the last week, the units of the Armenian armed forces fired from different directions the positions of the Azerbaijan army located in the direction of Sharur, Ordubad, Julfa and Shahbuz regions of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. This was reported by the Ministry of Defense. Retaliatory measures were taken by the units of the Azerbaijani army. Our program continues. First, let's look at the official chronicle of the last week. On August 28, the authorized representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Nakhchivan, met with the delegation of the World Health Organization in Azerbaijan. Welcoming the guest, the authorized representative informed about the healthcare reforms implemented in the Autonomous Republic in recent months. The authorized representative said that more progressive and advanced structural changes are being made in Nakhchivan healthcare. As a result of the measures implemented in the past period, transparency in this area was ensured, the rights of the health personnel were restored, and the quality of medical services provided to the population was increased. Stated that one of the main priority areas of the state program for the socio-economic development of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic for 2023-27 is the development of the health sector. Fuad Nakhchivan emphasized the importance of establishing private medical institutions in Nakhchivan. The authorized representative emphasized the importance of attracting investors to participate in important projects to be implemented in this field. And in this regard, the representative touched on the importance on establishing extensive cooperation with the World Health Organization. The head of the World Health Organization's representation in Azerbaijan, Hande Harmanji, expressed her satisfaction with the fundamental health reforms carried out in the Autonomous Republic. The guest pointed out that they are interested in establishing cooperation with Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and emphasized that the new state program aimed at the development of healthcare is being prepared in Azerbaijan. At the meeting, the issues of adding pilot projects, which will include important healthcare innovations for the country, especially in Nakhchivan, to the mentioned state program were discussed and joint opinions were exchanged. On August 30, on the occasion of the Victory Day of the Republic of Turkey and the Day of Turkish Armed Forces, an event was held at the residence of the consulate under the organization of the Consulate General of Turkey in Nakhchivan. First, the dear memory of the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for the territorial integrity of the republics of Azerbaijan and Turkey was commemorated with a minute silence, and the national anthems of both brotherly countries were played. Fuad Nakhchivan, the authorized representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Naxcivantv, Consul General of Turkey in Nakhchivan, and other officials took part at the very event. The congratulatory letter of the President of the Republic of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, was read at the very event. Consul General of Turkey in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Naxcivantv, Fuad Nakhchivan, the authorized representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, delivered their congratulations on the occasion of Victory Day and emphasized that our heads of state have developed friendship and fraternal relations between our countries at a higher level. It was stated that Azerbaijan-Turkey relations, which are developing at the level of one nation, two states and one feast, have created new realities in the region. A video about the glorious history of Turkey victory was shown at the very event. The Victory Day event continued with artistic part. Esteemed television watchers, you are watching Nakhchivan News Information Program. Representatives of the World Health Organization on a visit to Nakhchivan got acquainted with the healthcare system of the Autonomous Republic and were interested in the projects to be implemented. In Sharur, a fountain monument was commissioned in the memory of the martyrs. In the Autonomous Republic, the Ombudsman met with the representatives of the non-governmental organization. We bring to your attention the important socio-economic moments of the last week. In Siagut village of Sharur region, the opening ceremony of the Fountain Monument Complex was held in memory of Lieutenant Seferov Shahmar Nazimoglu and Soldier Seferov Jasairat Khaligoğlu, who sacrificed their lives for fighting for the freedom of our land. Those who spoke at the very ceremony said that the people of Sharur took an active part in the First and Second Karabakh Wars and fought heroically and gave 102 mates. The patriotic children of Siagot village, the matet Lieutenant Seferov Shahmar Nazimoglu and the soldier Seferov Cesaret Khaligoglu were distinguished for their bravery in the Second Karabakh War. After the opening of the Fountain Monument, a donation table was opened for the participants of the very event. On August 30, the Commissioner for Human Rights, Ombudsman of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, met with representatives of non-governmental organizations operating in the Autonomous Republic. Ombudsman Günay Rzayeva noted that on August 15, 2023, the non-governmental organizations operating in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic addressed an appeal to the international community regarding the opening of the Zangezur corridor in our country, which has entered a new reality. It's an indicator of the formation of civil society that prioritizes the interests of the people above everything else. The delegation of the World Health Organization in Azerbaijan during the visit to Nakhchivan discussed the fundamental reforms in the healthcare system of the Autonomous Republic. Based on the world experience implemented in recent months, the works aimed at increasing the quality of medical services and carried out with a modern approach, as well as the projects that will be implemented in the near future, at the same time with the city of Nakhchivan. They will also be in Ordubad and Shar regions. They got acquainted with the newly established family health centers in the regions and visit the historical and architectural monuments of Nakhchivan. From September 1, traditional school fairs were started in Nakhchivan city and regions of the Autonomous Republic. School fairs, which will last until September 15, are held in the regions of the Autonomous Republic.
The summer camp We Are Strong Together, organized by the State Committee for Family, Women and Children's Programs of the Republic of Azerbaijan, has ended. 5 children from Autonomous Republic participated in the camp. The camp was organized for the purpose of effective organization of the children's free time and development of intellectual skills during the summer vacation. Camp participants were awarded with a certificate. Measures are being taken to meet the drinking water needs of population in the Autonomous Republic. New water lines are being built in order to improve drinking water supply for the population of Juzant and Chesmabasar villages of Barbach region. For this, water lines are laid with 160 mm plastic pipes resistant to 6 atmospheric pressure at a distance of 3 kilometers. Currently, joining and welding works are being done on the lines. In the Autonomous Republic, wells also play an important role in the providing drinking water to the population. Reclamation and Water Management of the Azerbaijan Joint Stock Company carried out current repair works in 25 underground water supplies. At present, necessary repair works are being carried out in Tombol village of Nakhchivan city. Sunken spares are being cleaned. Reclamation and Water Management of Azerbaijan Joint Stock Company was informed that works to improve the supply of drinking waters to the population will be continued in the other areas as well. Organized by the Ministry of Culture of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, a seminar called Organization of the Collection of Place Names and the Folklore Samples from Western Azerbaijanis belonging to the Western Azerbaijan region was organized. In the seminar, information was given on the rules of the collection of folklore samples from the inhabitants of Western Azerbaijan living in the different settlements of the Autonomous Republic, systematization of collected samples and materials. It was reported that even our compatriots from the Western Azerbaijan were expelled from their homeland. They preserved folklore examples of our historical lands in their memory and carried them to this day. Our state attaches special importance to the study of the history of the Western Azerbaijan, takes into account the investigation and restoration of our heritage destroyed by Armenians, and informing the world community about it. Since April of this year, in accordance with the work plan of the Ministry of Culture of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the Scientific Methodological Center for Culture has been collecting folklore samples and place names from Western Azerbaijanis living in the various settlements in the Autonomous Republic, which is one of the practical measures implemented against these heinous acts of Armenians. In April-August of this year, the employees of the center meet with 30 West Azerbaijan residents living in Chanjali, Shahbuz and Barbach regions and collected a large number of the folklore samples and place name materials related to the region. The increase in the production of flour from local wheat in the Autonomous Republic caused the price of flour to fall again in the domestic market. The price of flour made from local wheat decreased by more than 27%. Thus, 50 kilograms of flour fell from 37 manads to 27 manads. Drop in price has also had a positive effect on the sale of the local flour. Employees of State Traffic Policeman Department of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Nakhchivan Republic and the Ministry of Ecology and the Natural Resources are holding a Clear Air Month. During the raids in Julfa region, the amount of harmful substance in the gas emitted from cars was checked with special equipment. Preventive conversations were held with drivers of vehicles that emit toxic gas and pollute the atmosphere, taking measures in accordance with the law, and recommendations were given on the importance of keeping their vehicles in good condition. During the raid, fine was imposed of drivers of vehicles whose amount of toxic gas exported from the gas exceeded the regular requirements. Raids will be continued as a part of the Clean Air Month. In the evening of August 29, rainy weather conditions were observed in a number of the regions of the Autonomous Republic. After many years, the heavy rain caused the flood in the Zahir River. As a result of the strong flood, several agricultural fields were submerged, but there were no serious consequences.
The steps taken towards the development of agricultural sector have increased the interest of foreign investors in Nakhchivan. The Swiss company, which aims to grow organic products in our country, planted groundnuts in Shaur and Kengerli regions. Despite some difficulties in irrigation due to a lack of water, the pilot projects proved successful and a good harvest was achieved. In order to ensure the demand for groundnuts in our country and to prevent dependence on imports, to ensure the activities of local farmers in this sector as well as export, it is planned to plant 6,000 hectares in the first stage. 3,000 hectares of it belong to the Autonomous Republic. Other plantings will be carried out in eastern Zangezur, Karabakh and other regions. As a pilot project, groundnut plantations were established in Zeyvov Shaur region and Khoik village of Kengerli region. Groundnuts planted in April of this year are expected to be harvested in the first half of October. Preliminary observations showed that the climate and fertile soils of Nakhchivan are fully suitable for the cultivation of groundnut. Due to the observed drought this year, irrigation wasn't at the required level. However, the yield exceeded the initial forecast. In the coming years, the productivity will be further increased by establishing advanced irrigation systems.
For the first time in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the groundnut plants was planted by a Swiss company in Shaur and Kengerli regions, respectively on 11.6 to 12.2 hectares. The agro-technical maintenance of the cultivated fields was carried out correctly, but the supply of irrigation water to the cultivated fields was not fully ensured, especially in Shaur district. Lack of water was observed. This in turn led to dying of plants and low productivity. In our experience, the productivity of this plant is determined to be 25-30 cents per hectare. Harvesting of the groundnuts in the Autonomous Republic is scheduled for the end of the September, and currently the average yield in the 25 centenars. I would like to note that the company plans to use the modern irrigation system during the next year and achieve higher productivity.
Experts say that while the average productivity worldwide is 2.53 tons per hectare, as a result of proper agro-technical approach, the average in Nakhchivan can be between 4.56 tons. If the project proves itself, the international processing plant will start operating in Nakhchivan. The enterprise will meet the demand for the products of our country and products obtained from it and will be exported to foreign markets. It should be noted that in order to ensure the development of the local segment of groundnut production in Nakhchivan, joint work with local farmers will be started within the framework of the Wasserstein-Lopava program. According to the program, farmers will be provided with seeds, fertilizers and appropriate preparations, and they will be involved in special training. After the Zangezur International Corridor starts operating, the plantations and processing enterprise in the Autonomous Republic will become the center of plantations that will operate in other economic regions of Azerbaijan, as well as in Turkey, Georgia and Uzbekistan. Also, products produced from groundnuts, which will be transported from different countries through the said corridor, will be exported to nearby and foreign markets.
Although the groundnut plant occupies less cultivated land than other agricultural plants, it is of great importance due to its production volume, economic efficiency, especially in the confectionery industry.
It should be noted that in addition to Grand Nuts in Sherwood and Kingerley plantations of the Swiss company Iceguard GmbH, trial plantings of local potatoes, onions, beans, fodder greens and potatoes are also carried out. Local tomatoes obtained from the plantation in Kingerley were cooked and dried under the sun at the Enterprise Farm in Sherwood region. Naturally dried potatoes are intended for export to the Italian and British markets. Esteemed television watchers, that was all for today. See you next Monday. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.